Several sources report that cyberlife.
Hi everyone, this is Somber Remedium and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. So last time we escaped with Kara and Alice, and now we're playing as Marcus. Oh. I've never seen another one like Marcus. So maybe he's unique?
Customers are reminded that all androids must ride in the designated area.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho.
Oh. So am I doing that? L2. Okay, nice painting. Where did you find that? Oh. Look for the graffiti.
They missed you. Oh yeah? What do you say?
Who talked? Oh, the guy over there. I'll come back. Oh, that's the exit.
Not surprised.
Don't think I have change.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy, right?
Oh, that's where it is. What am I doing? Changed here. Try and okay. Oh, okay. So I'm just going from symbol to symbol, and it will bring me somewhere. I'm sorry I ignored you, mister. But apparently I can't go back. So some kind of lion, and I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Kara. Let's see that. Yeah, that's Kara, alright. Okay, that's kind of cool. Can't talk to people. Android music. Oh, androids are supposed to take the stairs. Let's behave like a human. Oh, I'm out in the open. That's... Am I gonna be in the same place Kara was? Oh, I think I saw... Yep. Is it the same girl again?
Grandma says it leaves her with nothing to do, sweetie. But she's so cool. I know, honey.
There's an android. Sorry, I'm in your way, I guess. Hold R2. So... There's the lion. Oh, and the symbol is here. Oh, there's more? Okay. Stars in colored bands. Someone watering plants. Oh, I should probably cross. I don't know where I'm going. Sorry. Oh, not over there. I was gonna, but yeah. There's some kind of inertia in the controls. There's a cop. Why does it have its lights on? Oh, here are the stars. Oh, this one. Oh, there's another one again. Right here. A robot.
I don't need much, just enough for a cup of coffee.
Do I have money? I don't. Or I don't want to give it. Oh. That's easy. 3. Up there. I think I see. Yep. Oh. Oh, I need to go down. Very discreet. I guess nobody cares. So is that in the way? Okay, here's the last one. Oh, this one. A face and a window. Who is it over here? Oh, here's the face. Don't really see the window. Oh, okay, it's painted. Wrong button. Okay, I'm not close enough. But there's this one. I do not see any other. Is it? What am I supposed to do? Oh. Okay, can move the trash. Nice. Okay, I see another one. Oh. Oh, and I see the last one. Okay, red wall. What? Oh. Can I make that jump? So there is jumping there. Oh. What are you doing there? Oh, let me see that. R2 to preview route. Okay. That seems bad. I guess the other one. Okay. Oh. If you're sure you can do that. I'm glad there were no QTEs there. So are all androids capable of doing that? Drop. Not sure I want to do that. Not sure I have a choice. Oh, it's over there. Yup. Alright. Nope. Again. Sure, the other one was right in front of me. Oh, here. So they're like what kind of QR codes? I haven't even seen. Okay. It's a bit weird. That weird. Pretty sure you could make that. Can I go just a little further? That's the one that I don't want. Oh, here. Just go here. Uh-oh. Nope, not here. Not sure that's better. But apparently it is. So now you're just gonna do what you just showed. Yeah. It's quite useful. There's a pillar and something behind. So here are pillars. And looks a lot like that. Oh, the symbol is there, but there's... Oh. I was gonna say there's missing parts, but if you align them... Okay. Now the hole in the wall. Oh, hi. Are you another guy trying to do the same as I'm doing, but who lost energy before making it there? Ooh, there was a little crack in the sound, in the yeah, the audio. Still haven't made it like the camera joystick, so the right one is the one you have to use during QTEs, and that's a bit weird to me. Oh, Jericho is a boat. Alright. Reach the boat. Can I just go here? Oh! Apparently I cannot. Well, at least I'm not dead. Jump. I think he makes movements that are not necessary often. That doesn't seem good. There's a ladder. Uh-oh. Oh. Thought the game had frozen. That seems worse than the bridge that fell down. Nice view though. What? Why would I even do that? I don't see anything below. Oh, there's water. Nice picture, but oh. And he's dead. Okay. Survived somehow. Well. There doesn't seem to be many people here. Is that a rat? Oh. Very convenient. There might be people around after all. Maybe you should be a little more cautious. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't seem very sturdy. Oh! Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Okay, so you were... I was kind of gonna trap you, so you just ran away? Oh, that's putting me in a vulnerable position. Not sure what I would have said, but I should probably have talked. I didn't hear a door, though. Hello? It's the neighbors. You have powder? I mean, powdered sugar. Ooh. Something's gonna break. Yup. I don't see anything, so... oh, I just broke my back. I'll need a spine, please. Oh, hello. Daniel.
Welcome to Jericho.
Seems a little more sane. And it's supposed to be dead, right? Okay, that was weird. But yeah, okay, I get it. It's just showing that finding a bunch of deviants, I guess, is not that easy. And, well, it's basically designed for androids and no one else. So, yeah. Not a very, again, not a very punchy episode, but still interesting. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!
CyberLife, the company that manufactured me, is conducting a user survey. Would you like to participate?
Sure, why not?
Great. Let's start. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
If it's really an android, probably not.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
Yeah, definitely.
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be?
That's a tough one. Because a book, after a while, you'd get bored by it. A cell phone, once there's no battery. And if it's a deserted island, you wouldn't be able to communicate with anyone. Pen and paper would be useful if you have to plan things ahead. But once you have no more paper or your pen is broken, the console is really dumb. An instrument you would be able to, get... I think I'm gonna go with the pen and paper. That's what makes sense.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even indirectly.
What technology do you most anticipate?
I'm not sure I really... I suppose anticipate is in a positive manner. It's like, oh yeah, I would really like to see that. I mean, androids would be particularly interesting if what you mean is a conscious AI. I'm not sure it will ever happen. Like, I'm not sure the way we're making informatics or anything, it could lead to conscience. Doesn't seem that simple. But we also... Like, androids might basically be humans, just made by humans, without a natural biology, which would be kind of scary too. In the way ethically, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Brain-connected devices, I really don't want to see that. Like... we know a lot about the human body, right? But we don't know enough, I think, to go that far. And something that you would connect to the brain might have more consequences than we would expect. Space tourism, why not? But it's gonna... not many people will be able to afford anything like that. And I mean, it's as much as I like space and the technology necessary to go there, and just out of curiosity or out of seeing things from space, I think it's probably not something we should try and get to. And as for flying cars, I'm like, we have helicopters and planes, you know, and a flying car will. I'm pretty sure that will never happen, in the sense that it would be too hard to regulate, and having people flying around everywhere would be crazy dangerous. Like, the only way would be having automated flying cars, which would make them very less interesting. And if you're automating things, why not just have public transport? So I don't really anticipate anything out of those. Let's just go with androids.
Do you believe in God?
Ha! I don't need to hide it. No, I don't believe in God.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
Nope. I think not. Like, not full time, that's for sure. And I would need to really be sure that no android ever failed. Even if humans do fail from time to time, but I can't leave a human life to a machine if I'm not really sure about how it's gonna work. So I'd say no. I'd say I don't know, because of there's this little possibility of if
How
it
much
was
time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
way too much. Especially now that I'm making those videos. I'm spending almost all day on an electronic device.
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
Probably. I know that's the thing where you could basically, under human supervision, basically. Like, there's always those little cases that are so weird or so unusual that the machine can't make a decision. And a human would need to intervene and be, oh, that's a weird case, you need to stop, you're gonna mess it up. But otherwise, I don't see why a machine wouldn't do it right. And on this end, like, surgeons are among the humans to which we ask a lot. It's like a lot of concentration, a lot of error, possibility of error. And a machine could have everything in its database, always do the same thing, always be reproducible. The only thing it might be bad about would be anticipating new stuff, and a human would be needed for that. It would be probably tough for the surgeon if the machine was doing the operation to see those things. So, but yeah, that's a thing I would be confident in, even if it kind of contradicts what I said about taking care of children. I think in some measure, yeah.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
So I kind of already said something about that. And I think machines different from the ones we're making now might. But I don't think... I mean, I know a lot about biology. I've studied biology. But consciousness is not something we know about, in the sense we don't know how it works really. It's we kind of have a vague understanding of how it might work. Like, it's basically about you have consciousness of your body because of pain receptors, how do you say that, just touch receptors, all your senses basically. And by the way, there's more than the common senses we use to talk about, like touch, taste, hearing, seeing. There's other senses that are a bit less obvious. And I think the combination of all of that and being able to articulate, like having a language, and to be able to project in the future, be conscious of our past, that's uh, and something else. That's all that makes us conscious. It's I answered that question earlier. I don't believe in God, and I'm very pragmatical about life. So I think we are a machine, a very complex one, but we still haven't put the finger on what makes us conscious. And even in philosophy, we're sure we are conscious, but we're not sure the other ones are. And basically, there's that theory that says you can't really be sure anything else is conscious. But since they behave kind of like you, and for humans they are made like you have to basically just, you know, think they are your conscience, so why wouldn't they be? And so even if we had machines that we kind of designed very close to how humans work, we wouldn't be sure they're conscious. And there would only be one day there'll be machines that might behave very close to humans, or at least have some things you're like, there must be conscience. There's no way they would have done something like that without it. The only thing is we might not even know it. Like, we know only humans. We know animals, some of which probably have consciences, and we can't really tell. We're not sure because they don't behave like us. Some animals have some behaviors that are kind of like us, but we're not sure if they're conscious. We're not in their heads, and there's no absolute proof. There's no way to have an absolute proof of them being conscious. So we just have to guess they are. And with machine, it would be the same. If we get very close to a very human behavior, if they feel threatened, like their life seems, they seem to not want to die, for example, they seem to care about the future and remember about the past enough to learn from experience, they might be conscious. And I think that's possible to do. And just, I'm not convinced that could happen with transistors, basically. Like nowadays, all our processors, all our smart electronic, relies on transistors. And I'm not sure that's enough to make something conscient. Like, humans don't only have yes or no switches in their brains. It's a little more complex than that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we could already have something conscient, and maybe we already did something conscient and we didn't realize and just turned it off and back on and back off. But I think it's a possibility. Oh. Yeah, a lot of people see that. I mean, if you got androids or anything that got conscient, if they see us as threatening to them, they might become threatening towards us. But also, just technology in general, if it's misused, it can become a threat to us because of us ourselves. I mean, I don't know, people take an instrument. I can understand the instrument part. It's like, it's something you can never be perfect at, so you can master it, you can make new melodies with, and it can, you know, distract you from your condition and be something that will always be new. But I think the pen and paper is a bit more practical. Oh yeah, 78%, that makes sense. Yeah, that one I didn't really like that question. This one's interesting. Of course, it's linked to the demographics of the game, but there's about half-half saying yes and no, and there's 20% saying they don't know. I don't think it's representative of the whole world's beliefs. I'm pretty sure there's more people believing in God. Would be cool to compare to the actual statistics about that, even though they're probably not perfect either. Yeah. People are trusting. The problem with that is children getting attached to an android. If it's a machine, it's weird. We get attached to objects all the time, but if it's an object that really looks like a person and kind of behaves like a person, but is still non-conscient, it's a bit weird to feel attachment to something like that. Not sure I want my kids to have that kind of attachment. If it's definitely a living being, I would say, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a hard question. So, yeah, a lot of people spend a lot of time with electronic devices, especially their phones nowadays. Not me, phones I don't really like, but computers, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. 72% is a lot, but I can see that. Yeah. It was a cool little thing to make people think. I'm not sure I'm going to show that in video, and if I do, I'd be curious about what you thought about the questions. You can get very deep in philosophy with that. I mean, how many time have I spent on that? I probably cut a lot of it. But yeah, it's cool that a game asks you those questions. I'm gonna leave here because she's freaking me out. Yeah, it's a little weird to have a big face in front of my screen looking I don't know where all the time. I'm just gonna leave.